North Korean regime tells you to spy on your neighbors. There are a lot of people with disabilities in North Korea, but I feel like parents would actually abandon them. North Korea does not have like wheelchairs like that. Like it's not available. I can see how Mr. Rogers actually shaped the future of America. Oh, she's crying. She's crying. So wholesome. It's so very wholesome. I like it very much. I love Mr. Rogers now. He's my favorite.
Did you ever hear a message like that in North Korea? So have you ever heard of Mr. Rogers before?
Mr. Rogers? I have not heard about Mr. Rogers.
He ran a kids show from 1968 to like 2001.
Oh, I see.
And he was known for being very wholesome and sometimes touching topics other people wouldn't talk about.
Yes. All right. Gonna watch it.
But you know, the toughest thing is to love somebody who has done something mean to you, especially when that somebody has been yourself. Have you ever done anything mean to yourself? Well, it's very important to look inside yourself and find that loving part of you. That's the part that you must take good care of and never be mean to, because that's the part of you that allows you to love your neighbor. And your neighbor is anyone you happen to be with at any time of your life. Respecting and loving your neighbor can give everybody a good feeling.
Did you ever hear a message like that in North Korea?
This is a very wholesome story and wholesome kind of program. And I can tell you, when I was in North Korea, programs like this did not exist. I mean, the way that we would get TV programs is by state-run medias, right? State-run TV channels. And on that channels, like we would have like kids programs, but during the kids programs, we would watch 다람이와 고슴도치. It's the squirrel and the hedgehog, and it's all about North Korea, right? North Korean brave hero that is trying to go into like South Korea, and yeah, it's very brainwashing like contents and very like trying to prepare us for the military mindset, right? And also how the Mr. Roger talks about like loving your neighbor, right? And also loving yourself would actually help you with loving your neighbor. But in North Korea, the individuality does not exist. It's all about collective, because North Korea, believe it or not, is socialism. North Korea is a socialist country and a dictator country, right? So individuality does not exist. Everything has to be collective, right? So that's why North Korea forces you to go to school such a young age, and it's believe it or not, it's free education, right? 11 years of free education, and as soon as you're done with your education, you go to military for 12 years. Therefore, it's always the group before I, right? So it's the people before I. So meaning like you have to sacrifice yourself for your group. So in this North Korean theory, the group is the regime, right? Protecting regime and you dying for the regime, right? And besides that, outside of the regime, nothing else matters, right? So that's why North Korean regime tells you to spy on your neighbors, to come to the regime with whatever they're doing, and in hopes of you getting rewarded for that kind of behavior. The reason why we're okay with going to the regime is because even in the schools, you're encouraged to tell on your parents, or your fellow students and your neighbors. Yeah, it would be great if channels like this existed in North Korea. You know what I mean? If Mr. Roger existed in North Korea, but as you know, as like heartwarming and as you know, as touching as it is, it does not exist in North Korea.
This was during a time when there was a lot of controversy. This was something kind of shocking that Mr. Rogers did on his show here. So for our eyes right now, what we're about to see looks very normal, but back then was pretty scandalous.
Interesting. Yeah, let's watch it.
Oh, there's Officer Clements. Hi, Officer Clements. Come in.
Mr. Rogers, how are you? Fine, won't you sit down?
Oh, sure, just for a moment.
It's so warm, I was just putting some water on my feet.
Oh, it sure is.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Like, there was so I went to in New York. There's like a African American museum. I remember going onto the museums, and they had like a different bathrooms and different swimming pools and different, yeah, just different everything for people. So it's like a colored, like, you know, it's kind of weird concept. Just weird concept to think about.
Awfully enjoyable, but I don't have a towel or anything.
Oh, you share mine.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, I see. So it's like Mr. Rogers is basically just sharing everything with that person, and that was very controversial.
Oh,
Come along,
man.
I'll put some more water in here.
Oh. This is going to turn into a beautiful day.
You like bare feet?
Well, yeah, as I grew up.
Yeah, this is very wholesome. Yeah, you would think that like nowadays it's very common. It's very common, but I guess back then it was just not so. And also one of the things that I really didn't know about when I was in North Korea is also racism. Like there is no such thing. The reason is because I would say when I was uneducated in that there wasn't a bunch of different races in our country in North Korea. Just Korean people, like North Korean people. That's it. And we would actually see a lot of different like North Korean propaganda TVs of, you know, people from some countries in Africa would actually come visit North Korea, and I think it's like a Congo, you know, some different countries would come to pay respect to Kim Jong-il, and I would see it. I was like, whoa, that's great. But I really didn't know like there was racism actually existed. I also made a video about the words that does not exist in North Korea, and one of them was actually racism. So if you guys are curious, please go watch that video. The link is in the description below.
Good for you, you're pulling up your pants. I forgot to do that at first.
Oh, I don't want them to get wet.
Right.
That feels great.
Yeah, I really like how it's like trying to normalize, right? He's trying to normalize this is what we should do, and this is an okay thing to do. And I'm sure back then like people were very, very like controversial, and people were very like, what are you doing type of thing, right? Because it's accepting something that is very new, and much more like, you know, when North Korean people escapes North Korea and come to South Korea and come to different countries. It's just everything is shock to them because they just don't know. Like we don't even know the concept of buying a train ticket and having that present. We don't really know the concept of the like bank or things like that. So yeah, it's amazing.
When you're a policeman, you do an awful lot of walking, and sometimes your feet get tired.
Right.
And them
That
dogs are
feels better
barking.
already.
Good.
Part of the reason why I also make this kind of content, or you know, talking about North Korea, is because just trying to normalize, right? Trying to normalize North Korean people in a way as well. Because when you think about North Korea, it's just so far out of reach. It's like just so far of like alien planet, right? Because you just don't know a lot about it. And again, like I mentioned, it's like I think like when we are trying to do something like that is unknown, like I feel like that's when you try to distance, right? Because like we don't know much about it, right? But when you start to hear more about it, and I feel like the more we talk about it, the more we tend to gravitate towards that thing, like whatever we're talking about, right? So in this case, it's the racism. We're all one people. We're God's people, right?
Thank you for your refreshments.
Oh, I'm glad you like
I love Mr. Rogers now. He's my favorite.
You're welcome, Officer Clemens.
They've got a vocalization going on.
Well, that was so enjoyable. I'm sorry I couldn't stay longer.
Yeah, I've been like sharing the towels too. I'm sure like I'm sure like that was like mind blowing to watch for some people.
Well, I know how busy you are, but sometimes just a minute like this will really make a difference.
Yeah, but it seems it made a lot of difference. You know, that's also another thing too. Like America, you know, isn't perfect. So I'm hearing, right, from a lot of different people, like on all the comment sections, you know, people from different countries says that yeah, America done some messed up things, but who hasn't, right? And the important thing is that you own up to that mistake and you're trying to change and you're trying to do the right things in the eyes of the Lord. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to make a difference. You're trying to change, right? Because we all make mistakes. We're people. We're not perfect. So yeah, that's the one thing that I actually appreciate about America, is trying to own up to their mistakes and trying to make things better.
Who can put your hand in my hand?
He's a great singer. He's a great singer. But yeah, this was a very wholesome video.
It's a very fancy machine, but you're the one who makes it go.
Right.
North Korea does not have like wheelchairs like that. Like, it's not available. Yeah, North Korea doesn't have motorized wheelchairs, let alone normal wheelchairs. But yeah, but it's just mind-blowing.
Did it take a long time to learn how?
No, not really. I had other wheelchairs, and that only took, my first electric wheelchair only took me about a day to learn how to use it.
Gee, that's wonderful. Jeff, your mom and dad must be really proud of you.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
I've seen people with disabilities when I was in North Korea. Like, people would limp, right? And they would walk funny. I've seen mutes and I've seen deaf people. And I've seen people like sign language and everything, but not to a case where like you need a wheelchair to get around. So that's kind of like the first thing, kind of like cultural shock too, because like when you think about America, right, it's like, oh, so developed, so like different country, and like, oh, they could have cured a lot of disease. But yeah, that was a cultural shock, as well as like seeing people on wheelchair. What's the saddest thing is, like the term 꽃제비, right? So the term for 꽃제비 is like a homeless person, but homeless child. And how those were made were people abandoned those children because they couldn't really take care of them. And those kids are fine. Like, they are not handicapped, or they're not, they don't have disabilities, but they still abandon them. But, I'm sure the reason why, like, I'm sure there are a lot of people with disabilities in North Korea. They're born, with disabilities, but I feel like parents would actually abandon them, because like how they're gonna feed them, how are they going to, like, because eventually they have to feed themselves, but there is no way that they can do that, right? So yeah, I feel like a lot of unspoken things would happen behind the scenes, but I personally haven't seen any of those because I really didn't see people with disabilities in North Korea. Oh, severe disabilities.
That song that I sometimes sing called It's You I Like.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to sing that to you and with you.
Okay, sure.
It's you I like. It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair. But it's you I like.
It's so wholesome. It's so very wholesome. Yeah, I like it very much.
Deep inside you, not the things that
I do.
Not your fancy chair. That's just beside you.
Wow, he's a great singer too. I feel like every Mr. Rogers people who have him on the show is like, they're a great singer.
Your skin, your eyes, your feelings, whether old.
Yeah, you see, like when I was in North Korea, like the TV programs, they did not include anything like this. Like nothing like this existed. At least the period of time that I grew up watching TV when I was in North Korea. Like no handicaps. Though I actually I actually seen one video or one like documentary where Kim Jong-il actually like gifts a car to this like really tall person in North Korea. He was, I guess he was really tall, and he was a basketball player, and I guess Kim Jong-il was really proud of him, so he would like gift him a car, and they ran that like propaganda like years and like months and years. But yeah, no TV programs like this existed.
So this next video,
Did you cry watching these videos?
I cried for all of them. No, but I didn't. It does make me feel emotional.
Yeah.
This next one takes place when Mr. Rogers is being inducted into the TV Hall of Fame. And he has a special guest to present the award to him.
When people think about North Korea, they usually think of nuclear warheads, authoritarianism, and a heartless dictator. I'm making contents because I want everybody to think of North Korean people. They are ordinary people who don't know how much better life could be. If you want to help me be a voice for voiceless North Koreans, I would love for you to support me on Patreon, where you can get early access to full-length videos, all sorts of fun pictures, outtakes, and other exclusive videos. Thank you, and I hope to see you there.
And he has a special guest to present the award to him.
Please welcome Jeffrey Erlinger.
Whoa. Whoa, so Mr. Roger is now old. He's gotten old. And wait, is that who I think it is?
It is.
Oh wow! Is that who I think it is? It's the little kid that was in the wheelchair, but it's all grown up now, and he's in a much more better wheelchair than the one that he was in when he was a kid. That's awesome, and he has a bow tie too. That's awesome. You look very sharp. Oh, she's crying. She's crying. Yeah, he looked the same. He looked the same.
It's an honor to be here tonight, to be part of your proud moment, this proud moment. You know, when you tell people that it's you I like, we know that you really mean it. And tonight, I want to let you know that on behalf of millions of children and grown-ups, it is you that I like.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how Mr. Rogers actually shaped the future of America.
His show is called Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, so it's all about how to interact with your neighbors, which is what the common theme throughout these videos is.
Yeah, it's about like how to interact with your neighbors and how to love your neighbors like yourself. How we have it in the biblical theme, love your neighbors like yourself. So yeah, I can see like he well-deserved award. Oh, those are called 기립박수, when everyone's standing up and cheering for him. That's called 기립박수. Highest form of respect.
We've been together for a while. We met when he was, I think, 4 years old.
Wow.
5. Such good neighbors.
You know, it's I also really love how, I know it's kind of like, I feel like I'm biased towards America, but I guess it's anywhere in the world besides North Korea that not a lot of like developing countries, but at least like developed countries like South Korea, Japan, England, and all of these different countries have the technology and also the medications to actually support people with, you know, disabilities. And I think that is amazing. That's something that I've also wondered too, like how, you know, like if I see a person with like limping leg, you know, or like mute and deaf people, like I wonder how their lives are gonna be, because like my life is very tough and I don't have that disability, right? But I'm just thinking like, wow, like how are they gonna survive? How are they living? Like if they were to steal something, or if they have to run somewhere, or if they have to communicate with somebody, you know, like how they do it. It was a curiosity of mine. But it's amazing how, yeah, outside of North Korea, it's, yeah, they have means and they have resources and they have technology to support and even cure tuberculosis. Like even you have medicines to cure tuberculosis. Like in North Korea, it's basically a death sentence if you get TB. Yeah, and that's the part of the reason why my mom died is tuberculosis and heart trouble. Yeah, and combination of starvation.
Fame is a 4-letter word, and like tape or Zoom or face or pain or life or love, what ultimately matters is what we do with it.
We as human beings, like we're capable of, you know, a lot of things. Like if you were to be in my shoes, that I'm sure you can escape North Korea too. Like if you are forced to it, like if you are in my shoes, like I'm sure you can do it. And a lot of things that you're going through, like it's what matters the most is the resilience and knowing that at the end of the tunnel there's gonna be light, you know, and that's what actually kept me going a lot of these times. And yeah, so I do want to encourage you that, there's gonna be light at the end of the tunnel. Like Mr. Rogers says.
I feel that those of us in television are chosen to be servants. It doesn't matter what our particular job. We are chosen to help meet the deeper needs of those who watch and listen, day and night.
Mr. Rogers is saying, like, people who are in the TV industry, like, you're the servants of the public. You're there to encourage people. You're there to bring hope to people. You're there to make people's lives a little bit better than how they are right now. Either, you know, in comedy sense, or either you're doing, you know, a great programs like what Mr. Roger does, right? Or like Robin Williams, like he was one of the greatest comedian, and he was, if I could bring smile to, you know, another person, my job well done. But it's something that I've been actually hearing, that Hollywood life is not like, it's not what Hollywood is like. It's all about like plastic surgeries, you know, and money and fame and cars and like nice yachts and house and all those kind of like different things. People by nature, we are greedy, right? We're always interested in money, fame, and power, right? Look at Kim Jong-un, look at the dictators throughout the world, right? Hitler, right? We're corrupt people, but I feel like Mr. Roger is, even now, he's a very unique person, and he is with a good heart. And even back then too, raising awareness of what's happening, you know, in your neighborhood, trying to normalize a lot of different things, and yeah, try to bring awareness. So respect, Mr. Rogers. Is he still alive?
No, I think he passed away recently.
But yeah, he's a very wholesome person, and if we had more people like him, the world would be a lot better place to live than North Korea.